It's been a very long time since I've spoken about Anthem on the channel, but this definitely deserves an update as Bioware has posted an official blog post here about Anthem Next, what's also known as like Anthem 2.0. But this is a really cool look into what we can expect from Javelin builds. We're going to be getting specialized and advanced Javelin skill trees and a bunch of other stuff. I'm going to be going over that right now, but definitely some interesting stuff for sure. So welcome back everyone to Open World Games. Hope you're doing good. Let me know, are you a little bit excited to see what they do with Anthem Next, especially when it comes to PS5 and of course Xbox Series X? I would imagine this game would be releasing on PS5 and Xbox Series X. So leave a comment down below. I always love to look at your comments, but let's go into the blog right now, shall we? So this is posted by Christian Daily. It says Anthem update, Javelin gameplay and build. It says, hello friends. Here we are again with the next Anthem blog, better late than never. Really excited to share a glimpse into the thoughts and ideas behind the great work the team has been exploring. I hope this finds you well and everyone is staying safe. As discussed on Twitter, this blog will focus around the ideas being tested with Javelin gameplay, builds, and skill trees. The design team, with your feedback, has put together what we feel are the main opportunities for improvement with the current systems and the high-level goals we're experimenting with. Side note, the picture above is not Star Destroyer, it's ASCII art, but an actual skill tree in Frostbite. Ooh, look at that. And it says, please remember the ideas, mockups, and directions are all works in progress. We are testing and exploring ideas that we are excited to share with you for your feedback, but things can and usually do change. Let's get into this. It says Javelin gameplay and builds. As we've spent time engaging with all of you and avidly playing the game, we've seen and heard a common theme. Anthem doesn't offer satisfying Javelin builds. We want to improve this too, so we're excited to hear what you think about the changes we are trialing around with the concept of builds. It says choice and experimentation in your loadout. All items are categorized in one of the 11 available equipment slots. Weapons are either primary or secondary now, allowing distinctiveness in their role. Mods and artifact slots replace components and manage equipment and abilities in your loadout screen. There you have it. Check that out. That's kind of looking a little bit like Destiny in my opinion, which I think is perhaps the goal here with Anthem. It says reliably create builds. And it goes on to say abilities are unlocks, not drops. Play with the abilities you want when you want. Empower your abilities by equipping them with mods. Builds are defined by the synergies of specializations, abilities, and equipment. Inscriptions improve build synergies, but are no longer the primary factor. Interesting stuff for sure, and you get a little bit of an insight of how you can actually mod, for example, your heavy axe, which is going to be your melee weapon. And they give an example of a heavy axe and then a flame axe in there as well, and different ability mods on top of that. So interesting stuff that they're doing with Anthem. Now it says provide choice and progression through skill trees. Each Javelin can level up, awarding skill points. Skill points can be spent to unlock abilities, passives, and stat boost. Each specialization, has its own advanced skill tree. Interesting. You can see how you can begin specializing in Captain, Longbow, and Soldier. So I'm curious to see what these skill trees end up looking like. It says, expand on the fantasy and playstyle of each Javelin. Javelins have access to multiple specializations that cater to different styles of gameplay. Each Javelin now wields a powerful artifact that can be customized. And this is the Skyfall launcher. It's a rocket pod. And it can be further customized. You can see different rarities for it as well. Goes on to say exploring skill trees. When considering how you grow and become more powerful in Anthem, we observed that pilot level isn't a satisfying measure of your progress, so we set out to answer the question, what would it look like for freelancers to become more skillful at piloting each Javelin? We've been exploring the idea of Javelin experience and levels, which allow you to permanently unlock abilities for your Javelin that you can then customize further with mods. We're currently testing these ideas via a new skill tree system. In this system, each Javelin would have a basic skill tree where all the baseline abilities, passives, triggered abilities, and stat boosts for your Javelin can be unlocked. Ooh. And this is starting with the Ranger, who again can split into different specializations, Longbow, Captain, and Soldier. And then they go on to say this, we would like you to be able to focus on the specific style of gameplay you like best about your Javelin. So after the basic tree is completed, we're also testing the concept of specializations. Each specialization would have an advanced skill tree where you'll unlock specialization-specific abilities, upgrades, and more. Interesting. I love this idea, though. Like that right there, for me, I wish this was in the original game when it launched. This is so in-depth, and it gives you option and a reason to really like build multiple types of characters. So that is really, really cool, and kind of also has that Destiny flair to it as well. It says this, what is an artifact? We've heard from you that components feel like nothing more than stat modifiers. With that in mind, we're also experimenting with a new artifact system to replace them. Artifacts are pieces of superpowered tech that set your Javelin and Freelancer apart. Each Javelin type would have a distinct artifact catering towards its class fantasy. For instance, your Ranger rocket pod would be upgraded into the Skyfell launcher artifact, a pair of back-mounted pods that transform into powerful rocket launchers. These artifacts would change in appearance depending on what parts you equip. There's also an opportunity to allow for more interesting decision making. The parts you equip would contribute to a powerful passive ability generated by the artifact. And again, they're giving you more options for basically your ultimate weapon that you would have. And this was lacking in the initial release of Anthem. A lot of people complained about that one. So it's cool to see that they're diversifying what they're doing with this for sure. They finally say this, thank you. I wanted to close with a thank you to the community for being engaged and providing constructive conversation and feedback on social media. We can't respond to everything, but we do see you and we appreciate all the feedback you provide. Thank you for your input and patience. I also want to give a special heartfelt shout out to the Anthem team. This is a group of passionate developers that are dealing with the stresses of the world, as we all are, and the trials and tribulations of the game development, but continue to bring a passion and enthusiasm each day to make the game we all love better. Thank you. Until next time, friends, stay safe, be kind, be well, stronger together, Christian. So yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know. Again, I really like this right here, how you have this specialization. That is so cool. That's my biggest takeaway from this, and I am curious to jump back into Anthem when they release Anthem Next. So let me know if you guys would like some updates about this or all the updates about it. You guys know I've been covering Cyberpunk 2077 a lot. That's not going to change at all. But I thought I would do a quick video about Anthem to see what's going on with Anthem Next. I am kind of curious because I did like the core gameplay experience with Anthem. The flying, the maneuverability. I mean, I thought the controls were fantastic. It's just that it lacked that depth that you would expect from such a big open world RPG experience. But thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for more news and updates about Cyberpunk 2077 and open world gaming goodness. And I will see you next time. Take care.